Hey everyone. So I'm going to teach you now another great technique for using your oils and having them readily available is to make a roller bottle. So when I first got my oils, I made up a roller bottle for lavender, one for lemon, and one for peppermint. I actually travel with these all the time. I take them with me. And I use them quite a bit, especially with violet. Things like lavender, great to have if you're out and about and you get a sting of any kind, bug bites, any little cuts or scrapes. Lavender is just really soothing and calming and takes the sting out of it. So that's just a great usage, but there's so many now. Now that I've gotten going with them, I actually use roller bottles all the time. And I really recommend this as a way to apply topically. Have it ready, already diluted with your coconut oil. You want to have fractionated coconut oil. I find this one is the best one. There's other oils you can dilute with, jojoba and almond, but this one is just beautiful. It goes on really thin, so it doesn't feel glucky and oily at all. It doesn't leave that residue feeling. And fractionated, it's unscented, and it's just a fraction of the coconut oil, so it's a little different than using just the cooking one that you usually would use. You can use that too. A lot of people do, but I find this one is great. It's always liquid, so you don't have that hardening effect, and I like that it's unscented. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I do a roller bottle. I love to use colored glass because it'll preserve the oil longer. I have ones in clear too, and especially if you're going to start going through them more like lavender. I go through so much of it that you wouldn't be harmed with that. But I just love the look of these amber colored bottles as well. And you can get all these. They come in a little kit, a little pack of 6. I shop from Aroma Tools, and I'll put the link down below after this. And it's about $5 for a pack of 6. So it's really not an expensive thing to do. So I take one of these, and the first thing I do is I would choose which oil I'm going to do. Now I need one for On Guard. Lately there's been lots of sickness floating around in our household, and On Guard is a beautiful immune support oil. So I like to have that on the soles of my feet, and for Violet as well. I put that on the soles of the feet, but I'm going to make this one up for me. If you're interested in dilution amounts, on my group page, The Essentials, I've actually posted a dilution chart, so you can have a look at that. Feel free to ask me. But I'm making this bottle for myself. If I was doing it for Violet, I would use a different ratio. But I know for myself what works and what my body has responded to. I always start off with less. So this is how I recommend to people. Just start out with less and slowly add to it as you see your own body's response. So for me, I know that this works well for me. I'm going to put 10 drops in here. So you just literally just do, careful, 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. And that's it. So it doesn't really fill in that much, right? Just takes a little bit of your oil in there, and then you just fill the rest of it with your coconut oil. So they come with these great tops, makes it super easy. Some people use different tools, and you can on Aroma Tools have a look. There's little pipettes and little things that help you squeeze the oil so you can be super precise. Certain oils will pour out faster from the bottle. And so sometimes you do want to use those little tools just so that you're not just, having oil pour out of your bottle. But for me, I usually can't be bothered. I just do it this way. And then I just literally turn that upside down, and I squeeze my oil in there. Okay. Once you got that filled up, it comes with these little white pegs. So you just literally force that on there until it clicks. There it goes. Okay. And you've got your roller bottle. Now, you can get roller bottles with metal balls. They're much higher quality, much nicer. If you can do that, I definitely recommend that. They'll last longer. These ones will deteriorate over time. So they're not high quality ones, but I find that they're working really great for me. And so there you've got your oil in there, and that's it. You put your top on. Now the last little thing I like to do is label it. You can get labels from Office Works and places that are, you know, laminated ones that won't deteriorate with the oil and won't get glucky with the oil. But otherwise, you get these from doTERRA. A lot of you might have gotten one of these with your kit, but if not, I think it's like $1 or something in your back office. Next order you get, just order one of these sheets. They're really handy to have, and I use them all the time. I actually label the top of my bottles just for ease. So then I just take my On Guard sticker here and I stick it on there. And that way I know what I've got. So the great thing with this, okay, so I've made this bottle up. You know, the other night I was really sick. In the middle of the night I was thinking, oh, you know, wish I had my On Guard. You don't want to be getting up in the middle of the night and thinking about dilution ratios and what you're going to do. It's really handy to just have these all pre-made. And doTERRA have recognized that. So they've actually got a kit now that is all the pre-diluted, perfectly set up RollerBottles. It's a beautiful kit to have. So if you're inclined, that's a really great way to go. And then you know that you've got the safe dilution, and it's a whole kit with all those top oils all pre-done for you. But otherwise, just do it yourself. And then you got these bottles to reuse, and you would just, you know, boil them, clean them out with vinegar, make sure they're super clean, or you just reuse them with the same oil that you want to do. And this is what, you know, I make my own perfume now. There's some beautiful oils, and like doing your own blends, you get to know what you like, what you gravitate to. I have my own perfumes now that I make that, you know, people always comment every time I wear them. They say, what have you got on? And I love that it's something that I made that's personalized for me, but it's also, I know exactly what's in it. There's nothing nasty in there. It's coconut oil and essential oil from plants and flowers. It's beautiful. And I love that I'm removing another layer of toxins from my life by doing this. And it's fun. It's kind of crafty and cool and fun to make some of these blends up yourself. So there's lots of practical uses for these. It's a way that I highly recommend you just get out there and have fun and explore. So I hope that was helpful, and send me some comments. Comment below and let me know, you know, if you've made anything. What have you made? What blends have worked for you? And you know, what have you been experiencing? Okay, thanks. Bye, guys.